There's probably bodies piled up under his mother's basement right now.
I would say he is hurting some people's feelings because he was at first attacking anybody that was leaving a good comment, but now he's not so much doing that. He's not so much doing that anymore.
He's a retard.
He's just ripping your ass. But he says, don't forget.
Well, no, he's making a fool out of himself. He's not doing anything to me. He's just making a fool out of himself and exposing to America what a sick little pervert he is. He turns something dirty out of all the good that I do. And then that I take personal homage to. I don't take too kindly to that.
Actually, he was pretty cool, and he comes in our chat a lot. He was coming in our chat, and he was really nice and pleasant in our chat. So I think he just don't like you, Kenny.
Well, no, there's no ratings to be had in your chat. There's no rub of fame. There's no chance that I'll comment on him in your chat room. There's no chance that anyone's going to know who he is or what he's about, or trying to get out his frustration of trying to be somebody.
Well, he goes on. Yeah. He goes on.
And even the Craigslist killer lived a double life. The Craigslist killer was engaged to be married.
Oh.
He had a fiancée that has no clue that he was beating up and killing women and going to the gambling boat every week and blowing his money. She had no clue.
Right.
They live a double life, Callie. He's a perfect example of what the Craigslist killer's about. That's all this guy is. He's another Craigslist killer.
Well, he goes in.
Look out for him. If you know who he is, avoid him. He lives a double life. Well, maybe not. I guess his basement's probably as far as he can go. At least the Craigslist killer had a car and a girlfriend. That's more than this guy's got.
He goes on and he bashes you, but there's one part.
You're just going to continue giving this jackass props, huh?
No,
go ahead.
I want to go ahead.
I'm starting to think you're getting a little something out of this, Callie. You're getting a little bubbly, aren't you?
Look, don't run to my boss again, okay? Let's not do that.
That's all right. Sicko will take care of that for me.
Or Stooge, okay.
I'm starting to get mad, Sicko. If that's a proper cue for you.
He goes on and
he's got the bat phone.
He says he wants you to prove everyone wrong, and you have a TNA wrestler interviewed in the next week or two.
Wants me to?
That's what he says. Well, have him on the show. What do I
have to do with TNA? That would be Cornette's job or Fierro's job.
Well, maybe he wants
I don't promote TNA.
Maybe he wants you to have him on our show.
I have nothing to do with TNA.
Maybe he wants you to have him on our show.
I have nothing to do with the WWE anymore. Our 9-year working agreement is over, and I don't have anything to do with any companies.
Well,
not that I don't have friends in both. I've got lots of friends, but I've got no business on here to promote TNA, WWE, ROH, or anybody else. I'm on here to promote Kenny Bolin and the Bolin Foundation.
Right, and he goes on about the whole Bolin Foundation.
The underbelly of America, such as Cornette, and apparently this one particular person who's upset that I've called out a pedophile.
Yeah.
And birds of a feather flock together, if you know what I mean. And I know you do. So he's called himself out. He's shown himself to be what he is.
Well, this next one that I'm gonna read is not from him, but I think they might be friends.
Well, thank God.
Well, they might be friends, Kenny, and you'll see why. I think they're probably in cahoots together.
I'm sure he's got little pervert friends out there that have a basement or maybe even live in the same one. So
this one comes. This is from Jason.
I bet there ain't even carpet in that basement or a bathroom.
Just a hard concrete floor.
Probably peas in a Folgers can.
Concrete floor, yeah.
My guess.
This comes from Jason, and he says, "How about just for once you talk about wrestling? Is that too fucking much to ask?"
How about for once I talk about wrestling?
Yeah, I guess.
What is it that I talk about every week?
I'm not sure what he thinks you talk about, but he obviously wants more wrestling.
And guess what? It's my show. I'll talk about bird screwing if I want to. It's my show.
Just don't talk about horse cum.
I can talk about whatever I want, and I talk about what questions I am asked. If I'm on the main show, I answer the questions that I am asked. If I'm on Callie's show here on Wildlife Radio, I answer the questions I am asked, be they wrestling related or not. But the great thing is, I am a 22-year talent in the wrestling business who is highly sought after on all kinds of media, and I talk about whatever I want to talk about. People like you, Jason, don't dictate what my shows are about.
Well, we know you shouldn't talk about horse cum, right?
So if you don't like what I'm talking about, Jason, click someone else's segment. But I know you won't, because the chances of you learning anything there are slim and none. You will learn from me. Be it something about wrestling, be it something about financial gain, be it something about life,
right,
or be it something about sex.
Well,
nah, you're not going to learn anything there.
The rest of the comments are the books from the Ripper, so I'll just go ahead and skip
I think
those,
we've heard plenty from him.
I think we're out of time for the day. And
I take that back. We've heard plenty from it.
So you're not calling him Raper anymore? It's Ripper?
I don't refer to it anymore.
It? Okay. So if you want to go here...
Is that it for the first ever edition of... What's the name of this new show?
What we're calling this show now?
What are we calling it?
Let's see. Wildlife Radio Wrestling's Beat Down with King and the Cali.
There you go. There you go. I'm hoping somebody creates a nice little logo, little design for that, something for you to put up on the website there and advertise our new little, I guess it's a new radio show. It's the same radio show, just different name, that's all.
That's
but
right.
Are we done for this week?
We are done.
Did I give you your full hour this week? Did I bail out on you early?
Yeah, I had no fill time. Thank you for that.
No fill time. We took care of all your needs, Callie. Well, not all your needs. But
I'm sure when I hang
next
up,
time you're up here, we'll take care of some of those too.
Probably have my boss calling me as soon as we hang up. But yeah. But, yeah.
He's probably going to thank you for not screwing it up this week. So at least this will be a good call for you.
Sicko says he'll have that up right away. We'll have the graphics up for the new show, so.
I look forward to it. Well, to all my adoring fans out there, I love you. Stay tuned for this coming Monday for another edition of Who's Slamming Who, and also I'll be right back here next Friday.
Yes, you
with
will.
Little Miss Callie, and we'll see what the name of the show is next week.
And it'll be the same. That'll be it. It'll be Wildlife Wrestling's Beat Down with the King and Callie. So don't forget.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Kenny.